Hey everyone, it's Kevin from The Canvas Within. Did you know that the root cause of many people's stress, depression, and anxiety is the inability to focus on the present moment that they're experiencing right now? Well, today I want to talk to you about a book that I believe will help you focus and live in the present moment. The book that I'm talking about is The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. This book was basically the turning point in me recovering from my anxiety. It was very, very helpful, and I believe that many people can benefit from reading this book. The reason for this is because the main part of the book deals with how our inner dialogue with our mind works. Basically, how we have the tendency to either go to the future or to the past in our minds and basically dwell on either or, future or past. And basically that's where depression and anxiety comes from, is because future, we're thinking about things that might happen, and that's where we get anxious, and that's how we get anxiety, is because we can't control the future. And for depression is the past. We start thinking about, even if it was yesterday, we always think about other than right now, the moment that you're experiencing right now, you're thinking about the past and dwelling on something that happened or didn't happen, or it goes on and on. You're always focused on anything else other than the present moment that you're living right now. And the moment that you're living right now, the present moment, is the only thing that exists. A minute ago when I started this video, that moment doesn't exist anymore. The only thing that exists is the moment that you're experiencing right now. And if you are ever on my Facebook page or on my blog, I do say that many times, because that really stuck with me after reading this book. Is you basically learn how to stay focused in the present moment. The book is basically set up like a conversation between the author and the reader. So you'll see as you go through the book, the author will be writing and talking about certain things, and then all of a sudden there's a question, and it's basically a question that the reader would be asking. And I found it really helpful because basically it is questions at that time. At each time where those questions are asked, it is pretty much a question that you might be thinking about at that moment, that you're kind of wondering what he's talking about. And it's sort of like a normal person reading the book and right in front of the author, and the author is basically explaining everything at the same time. So I found that very helpful. The only thing is that there are a lot of large words, some words that might not understand the meaning of it. I didn't at first, so don't get discouraged if you do read the book and you find a lot of the words hard to understand. Just keep on reading through. Sometimes you might even have to read a chapter over again to just really understand certain phrases and words that he is using. But once you do connect with the book, I believe it is a great tool to learn how to live in this present moment and how to get out of our minds and becoming more aware of our thoughts, basically. So this book is a very important thing for me in my recovery from anxiety, and I believe that it might help a lot of people out there who have not read it. I know it is obviously a bestseller, so a lot of people have read this book, but anybody who's watching this video and have not read it, definitely go out and get the book and read it. And even if you don't go out and get the book, I do have a PDF version that I own of the book. So just send me an email or a private message on Facebook, and I'll willingly send you the PDF so that you can read this book, because that's how important I believe this book is to many people's battles with either depression, anxiety, or even if you have the tendency of not being able to shut off your mind. You know what I mean? You don't have that off button. If you're that type of person that lies in bed and you can't shut off your mind, I think this book would also help you out for sure. So I hope you enjoyed the review for The Power of Now, and I thank you for watching this video.